Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I was wondering if you could give any advice on channeling, vocal channeling.
I just did.
I know. Now I don't have a question.
That's all right. You can make a statement if you wish. You don't need to have a question to speak with us.
Well,
Why are you
have
interested in vocal channeling? I'll ask you the questions.
one. Because I'm doing that, and
You're already doing it.
Yeah.
But why is that exciting for you?
because it's exciting and
Oh, good reason.
different. I like it.
All right. And so, will you do it publicly? Are you doing it
Eventually.
publicly?
I've been doing it for my family.
Publicly?
No.
You don't have to. I'm just asking a question.
No.
Is that part of your excitement or not?
It could be.
Oh, all right. Do you want to explore that?
Yeah.
All right. How will you do that?
By going out in public and trying to do it, I guess.
Is that a question?
I don't know.
Will you start having seminars and invite people to come that you don't know so you can channel for them?
Depends if I'm still on this earth.
What makes you think you wouldn't be?
I don't know. Someone told me something.
What did they tell you?
That I might be going soon. But
All right. Well, if you do, then you'll know it. And that will be the perfect timing if it happens automatically.
All right.
Because any time that you're really done, if you were really done, you'd be gone.
Okay.
And if you are wondering whether or not you're done, all you need to do is lie down on the floor and close your
not
eyes and
dead.
count to 10. And if you can open them at the end, you're not done.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean dead, but
That's it. Because if you're saying, I'm done, I'm ready to go, if you really were done, you'd be gone.
okay. Can you tell me anything about the channeled writings I've done?
The what?
Writings?
Of
They're-
what?
I have no idea. It's.
Do you mean automatic writing? Well, what about it?
I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't even.
Well, it's a
understand what
form
it
of
means.
channeling, but you're allowing the information to be translated through writing instead of through vocal.
Yeah.
Well, what else do you need to know about that?
Just want to know if they have any meaning.
What do you mean if they have any meaning? You mean things that you've written?
Yeah. Like, to have any symbolic meanings. I don't know. What's it for?
Are you saying that what you're writing is not decipherable by you?
No.
Why not?
It's from. It's like a different language, and also it's just like
All right.
drawings of things that.
Well,
make
you
no
may be
sense.
gathering together certain connections that you have to help inspire you to move forward, but ultimately, the idea of automatic writing is to write in a language that you can decipher. So for now, you may just be gathering information in a way that's connecting to what you call ancient lives and things like that to give you more ability, more impetus, more confidence about moving forward. But ultimately, if you continue automatic writing, it ultimately would come out in a form that you actually can read.
Okay.
And other people can read. Otherwise, what's the point?
Do you know a Saucy?
Not by that name. What is it?
He's the person I channel.
All right.
I was just
What is
wondering-
it to you?
I don't know. He told me you know him in some form.
Well, all right. We know many of your higher minds in some form, so it may be that. But we can't always discern specifically because you're dealing with millions and millions and millions of entities.
Is there anything that I need to know
There are many things you need to know,
at this time?
but you'll find them all out if you keep acting on your excitement.
Okay.
Why? Thank you. You will know what you need to know when you need to know it. Not a second before you need to know it, but I guarantee you not a second later than you need to know it if you remain in the present.
All right.
Yes?
Yeah.
Does this help you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you. Remember that through all this information that we share with all of you, the bottom line is that we are encouraging you to know you are self-empowered. Decide for yourselves, discern for yourselves, choose for yourselves what is really true for you, and do it. Simple as that. You don't have to overcomplicate it, overthink it, overanalyze it, break it down into so many details that take so much more time to deal with. You don't have to manipulate and control things and force them into position. Just let them. Just allow them. This is one of the reasons why we are going to be talking about allowance in an upcoming transmission, so that there is more clarity about exactly what that means and how to do it. It's simple. Yes? you good day.
I want to start by saying thank you for all you do.
All right.
You've been a big impact on my life in the last couple of years.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing the information to be used by you in your life in an impactful way.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'd like to talk about dreams.
Yes.
Who are these drop-ins? Who are the characters? I mean,
Drop-ins?
Well, I mean, I've seen seen my face on every character in the dreams at times. I've
Yes.
seen different ones, but I mean, everything that happens during the day
Yes.
seems to happen in the dreams.
Well, sometimes that's what dreams do. You are recalibrating, reassessing, reprocessing your daily experience. That's one kind of dream. It's not the only kind, but it's one kind. You are going over your footprints, in a sense, going over your blueprints, making sure that that's what you really wanted to experience. You may be making some subtle alterations, some subtle changes to experience something different next in the physical dream, because physical reality is another dream of a type. So that just sounds like a processing dream, like an assessment dream, making sure that you're doing what you really prefer to be doing, looking at yourself, reflecting things to yourself, examining yourself from that particular series of points of view.
Okay, I've read some recommendations that you've had, like Journey of Souls, Destiny of Souls.
Yes.
And in there, they talk about karma a lot.
Well, karma is really, again, kind of an outmoded definition. It's just an issue of balance. That's all it really is. It's an issue of recognition of being out of balance and making a choice to go back into balance. And if you make a choice to go back into balance, then there is no karma. That's the whole point. It's just that impetus, that urge, that energy that encourages you to go back into balance with creation. If you want to call it karma, by all means. But it's really just the sensation when you're out of balance. That's all it really is. It's a correcting mechanism.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, more
That's
formality.
again.
Ooh.
Okay. I knew I was going to
Yes,
do that.
sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Let's skip a couple of frames. Maybe
All right. Bop, bop. Skipped.
skipped. In a sense, you're my higher mind, and
I'm a reflection of it, yes.
a reflection of it. So say you were in this physical body. What would you be doing in this physical body? What would you take from this whole event? What would you do after leaving in this physical body?
But what are your choices? Name some choices.
Well, it's all going to change once I leave here. Everything's,
Yes.
changes.
But if you're going through an exercise now, you can make some choices now, even if they change when you actually leave. This is just practice for recognizing that you have choices when you leave, and that all you need to do is pick the most exciting one, whatever it is at that particular moment. But what you were asking to do, in a sense, is practice.
Well, I currently have the occupation as a truck driver.
All right, is that exciting for you?
Well, sometimes. It can be
That
upsetting.
means no.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
All right. See how psychic you are?
I've been trying to train myself that there is no concept, that time doesn't exist. All there is the moment.
It
of
does
now.
as an experience,
Yeah, as an
even though
experience.
it's also an illusion or a side effect. But that doesn't deny the experience of time.
The challenging thing is with
Yes.
this occupation is that everything is constructed around time. You know, the whole occupation
Yeah.
from the electronic logs.
Well,
getting to this
again-
place, getting to that place.
All
on
right.
time.
Well, if there are aspects of it you do find exciting, then perhaps you can learn to do the rest of them in a more exciting way. Or this may be your message to yourself telling you that there's something more exciting you could be doing. Do you not believe yet that a more exciting thing can support you in life?
The ego is a little stubborn.
Well, why would you choose to be stubborn? Because that's a choice.
Well, we currently live under a monetary system that requires.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's an excuse. Do you believe or do you not believe that what excites you can support you? It's all right for you to say, no, I don't believe it yet. Because if you don't believe it yet, it's not wise to leave the thing you're doing you believe does support you until such time as you've practiced acting on your excitement enough to let it prove to you that it can actually support you. And then when you're good and ready to let go of the things you are not excited about, because for now you believe you need them to be supported, then you will let them go and you will allow your excitement to show you every moment that it actually can support you in whatever way you actually truly need to be supported, which I've already said isn't always with money. But you have to be open to the different forms of support, the different forms of abundance, because you're always abundant in something. But you can be abundant in things you don't prefer to be abundant in. But you are never not abundant. It's impossible for you, any of you, to not be abundant. It's just a matter of what you're abundant in. So no one lacks abundance, but you can have an abundance of lack.
Well, it's been enough.
So when you turn the definition around that way, you will realize, well, this is easier. I don't have to learn to be abundant. I just have to choose how I can be more abundant in more ways. I'm okay with that. I will allow more abundance to come into my life in all the ways it needs to, whatever the path of least resistance truly is. If sometimes that's money, so be it. If sometimes it's a gift, so be it. If sometimes it's a synchronous experience, so be it. Because you're not making a differentiation between the different forms of abundance as one being more valid than another, because it isn't. Is this helping?
It is helping, absolutely.
All right, so when you allow yourself to practice doing what excites you more than what you're doing, it will eventually show you that it can support you. And when you're ready, maybe you'll make the switch. When you finally believe it can, you will make the switch. But until you believe it can, don't make the switch. Because it's not wise, as we say, to jump off a cliff if you don't believe you have a parachute. You'll just go splat. But the timing is up to you. Since you are concerned with time, the timing is up to you. Does this help?
Yes, absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. Very
Anything
grateful.
else?
I think that about covers it for now.
Then my advice to you for the moment would be keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I just want to say you're awesome.
I only have some awe? I thought I was full of awe, which makes me awful.
Okay. All right.
But thank you.
Okay, I wrote down my question actually before I got here because I knew I would be called.
All right, well, speak up and be bold and be clear so that all may hear what you have to share.
All right. I am told, and I intend to use beauty as a doorway toward obtaining wealth, power, in order to bring forth occult practices, magic, art, healing, science, and technological advancements for humanity.
Well, good for you.
But
after that statement, there's a but? My goodness.
I know. I need to know two things.
Yes, number one being what?
What is beauty in its truest form? And also, how can I believe in myself enough that this amazing destiny is possible without doubting myself? Because I find myself thinking, who am I to...
Oh, yes, who am I, poor little me, loathsome, unworthy, undeserving me. Why should I experience grace and beauty and alignment and love and creativity? Even though I can imagine them, perhaps I'm just being tortured by being able to, because I'll never achieve that because I'm not worthy of the things that I'm capable of imagining. What kind of a reality are you imagining here? One where you can imagine such things but not be capable of them? That's not possible. What's your definition here? Look at your definitions, because that's where all this is coming from. The idea of doubt is not a lack of trust. You don't have a lack of trust. You have a 100% trust in a definition of yourself that's out of alignment. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You are trusting a definition of yourself that's out of alignment. That's what doubt is. Trust in a definition that's not true for you. So when you realize that and start looking for the definition and creating the definition that you believe is true for you and start trusting that, you will experience life in a very different way, in an expanding way, in the way that you have described it, as long as, again, you're not insisting on the particular way in which those things may unfold. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning you're not sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Well, thank you for being honest.
Okay.
So, are you following what we're saying here? That's beauty. Being in alignment with yourself is true beauty. Yes?
Yeah.
So be beautiful and don't consider yourself ugly by being out of alignment with your true self and buying into negative fear-based beliefs about yourself that allow you to buy into definitions that have nothing to do with you. You may have bought into these definitions and they may have been spoon-fed to you while you were growing up from your parents, from your friends, from your society, from your school. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You're not deserving. Blah, blah, blah. Those are usually statements that they fear are true about themselves and have nothing to do with you. You understand? You're carrying around baggage that doesn't belong to you. That's what weighs you down. Anytime you feel weighed down, anytime you feel hamstrung in that way, like you're dragging a weight and you're playing the victim game, you are then given the clue, because of how it feels, that you're dragging around ideas and beliefs about yourself that just aren't true. The things that belong to you weigh nothing. They're light as a feather. The truth is light as a feather. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you feel weighed down, if you feel blocked, stuck, unable to be who you prefer to be, that means you've got a definition that you're unaware of, and you need to find out what it is. Because as soon as you find out what the definition is that's out of alignment with your true self, as soon as you identify it consciously, it will appear immediately nonsensical and illogical, and as soon as it appears that way, you'll drop it. It'll be gone. But if it's not gone, you haven't found it yet. So dig deeper.
I think I found it just now.
Oh, all right. What is it?
I believe that I couldn't have it all.
Why not?
I don't know. Because of
You understand that you may not have everything that exists, but certainly you are entitled to everything that is relevant for you, which means you can have all of what's relevant for you. And why would you want anything else but that anyway? Yes?
Yeah,
Yeah. Makes sense?
it does.
Yeah, simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bring it down to the proper definition, and it will be very simple to understand. If it's still difficult to understand, still seems too complicated, then you have negative definitions that you need to let go of. Because the truth is simple. Beauty is simple. You understand?
Yeah,
Does this help you?
it does.
All right. Anything else?
One more thing.
Yes.
Why has Reiki worked so well for me?
Well, it's a permission slip that obviously resonates with you. Do you understand permission slips? Yes. We've explained them. All tools, all techniques, all rituals, all practices, all exercises, all objects, all of them are permission slips. You believe with your belief system will allow you to be more of who you are. They allow you to give yourself permission to be more of who you know yourself to be. You don't really need the permission slip, but you can use them in beneficial ways for yourself, for other people who gravitate with their belief systems to those particular permission slips that allow them to become more of who they are through those interactions, through those relations, through those interchanges and encounters that you call Reiki or meditation or yoga or crystals or anything. If it aligns with your belief in a way that allows you to be more of who you are, then it's a permission slip that works for you at that moment. When it no longer works, find another one. or get to the point where you realize that you're the one giving yourself permission anyway, and you don't really need any other tool, technique, ritual, object, practice, or so forth in order to actually be more of who you are. But that's up to you.
Okay.
Does this help?
All right. Yeah, it does.
On the same path the Greys went down.
Ah.
This is the difference in the factors. They didn't have it.
Huh?
They didn't have a version of us in their reality because they hadn't created it yet.
Huh.
But you can take advantage of the fact that they created something to stabilize their culture and stabilize your culture as well. So you don't go down that path.
How does it stabilize their culture? Because they're our future?
Because the hybrids are all that's left of the gray culture at this point in my time frame. There are no more grays in my reality. There's only hybrids. Their culture has, in a sense, become our culture. Our culture took over. They created us to do so.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It's a big picture. It's a lot.
It's a
happening.
very big picture.
Yeah.
And you are seeing about this much of it so far.
Oh boy. So is in the development of this technology we have and everything, there must be outside help also.
There is.
Can we speak?
There
about,
is.
Will you just speak about that?
Well, a lot of it has to do with your people learning to just tap into source for information.
Yeah.
Some of it has to do with tapping into specific levels of things. Obviously, we are what you might colloquially consider an outside source helping with certain things here and there. So there are many beings that are offering suggestions, offering guidance. It's up to you to pick up on it or ignore it, but you're always being given assistance. It's really not that you have to ask for more assistance. You're really being given all the assistance you can possibly be given. It's about becoming more sensitive to the fact that you're already being given that assistance and tuning into it so you can use it more efficiently.
Okay.
Does that help?
That does help, and I'm going to finish with this. So, in going on my morning walk, there have been mornings where I would pass the same individual almost at the same place, even though I had maybe left 30 or 40 minutes different.
Yes.
And it's almost like the movie Matrix where he sees the scene repeat itself where the
Oh,
cat
all right,
walks
we
across.
understand the reference.
So, what is that? Is that me?
You're using the synchronicity of that to guide yourself. Like some people use the idea of the repetition of numbers.
Right.
It acts as a road marker reflection to let you know that every time you give yourself that synchronistic reflection, you're in the correct state of being for you to be in. You're on the right path. It's a road marker. It's a guidance system you've created for yourself.
Well, after a few times, it felt so strange. It didn't feel.
Well, you are strange.
Well, I tried.
In a positive way.
I am.
Nevertheless, be prepared for your realities to get much stranger, because that's what going into fourth density is all about. Experiencing life in a much more magical way, in a way you've always been told is just a fairy tale, but will ultimately discover is the way life actually is.
Okay, yeah, now I remember. Actually, in seeing those scenes repeat themselves, it made me realize how temporal everything is, how everything is an illusion.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now you are beginning to see through the illusion and recognize that physical reality is really just your dream. Please again remember, your natural state, just to put it in your language, is really being in spirit. I'll just use your term heaven if you want. You never leave heaven, ever. You're there right now, but you're dreaming that you're not.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You don't go back to heaven. You don't go back to spirit. You wake up and realize you never left.
Yep.
See the difference?
I do.
All right.
It's living it.
Does that help you?
It does.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I have few questions,
Yes.
but just being here, there's few questions raised. I want to start with them before I forget. What is hybrid children, and how come we create them and we're not really aware of them?
All right. Again, the idea is that a hybrid race is being created in your time frame that ultimately results in a variety of hybrid civilizations of which we are one. But there are also going to be versions of the hybrid children that will ultimately come to live with all of you on your planet when the timing is right, as part of the natural evolutionary process of allowing more hybridization to occur in your culture. They will eventually be brought down in ships. They will at first live in safe enclaves and isolated places around the planet until such time as they can acclimate to your society and your society can acclimate to them. But many people have these children because their genetic material was used to create these hybrids. So some of them will live on other planets and some of them will come to live on your planet.
Okay, so I don't really understand. Are they physically going to be
Yes.
delivered here?
Yes.
And will they be aware of that experience?
Absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
This is part of the contact agenda of open contact with other civilizations. You will begin to understand what your true history and true involvement on other levels actually is all about.
And how do we create them? Like, what's the process?
Of creating a hybrid,
Yeah.
well, it's very detailed, but essentially it is taking certain genetic structures and using certain kinds of energetic templates to create beings in vitro that will grow into very balanced beings, both intellectually and emotionally.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah, I have lots of questions.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so can you tell me what's your civilization's opinion on ending life, like suicide? 'Cause
Well, it
it's-
depends upon the reasons for which it is done, because in a sense, all death is chosen, therefore all death is suicide. Because you choose the timing of your death,
Yeah,
just like
but
you
we
choose the
don't-
timing of your birth. Now, so again, it depends upon the reason it's done, the state of being in which it's done. Now, ultimately, you're always all right, because you are really eternal beings. You're infinite beings. You never really die. You just change form. However, some people can make the decision to take their own life from a very negative place. And that's the state of being that we're talking about that doesn't necessarily serve them. It can cause confusion. It can cause a certain number of things that they may feel then that they regret having done and so on and so forth. But they also will understand that they are eternal beings and can always take another whack at it, as you say.
Yeah, but isn't there any repercussions?
Yes, the repercussions are that they may experience a great sense of imbalance having done it the way they did it, and they will find themselves having an urge to rebalance their energy and bring themselves back into a positive flow. Because what they have done might have been done against the grain, shall we say, the natural flow of positive creation. And so even though it's not a value judgment, it's still recognized that it may not necessarily have served them or anyone else to the best of their ability. So they will usually have an urge to rebalance that energy in some way, shape, or form. They will experience the consequences of their acts. They will experience all the different effects that they had on all the people that they affected in their life, even by leaving, by taking their life. They will experience all those things as if they are experiencing it from all those people's points of view, in exactly graphic detail. But again, this is just knowledge. This is just education. It's not a punishment.
Okay.
So there are consequences, but there are no punishments, except the ones you inflict on yourself.
I see. Okay, well, we have this concept of old soul.
Old soul.
Yeah, can
Yes.
you elaborate a little bit
It
on
translates as really the idea, perhaps more experienced in a certain way. Because again, everything really is timeless and ageless, so it's really all the same age. But the idea is that some souls may choose to have certain experiences that in certain realities may make them more experienced than another soul who may not be choosing as many experiences in that reality.
that? Okay, so does it matter on oversoul sort of experience as well? I mean,
Well, an oversoul is a slightly different thing because, in a sense, it's like saying it's a greater being that can, well, so to speak, split itself into smaller individual bits called individual souls, which then can experience the idea of incarnations and have an experience in physical reality. So the oversoul experiences all those extensions all at the same time, simultaneously, from its higher point of view.
okay, so my understanding of old soul would be someone who has an oversoul bigger as opposed to another person?
No. It has
Meaning
not always
it's-
anything to do with the oversoul. As we said, it may simply be that that particular oversoul has many more extensions in a certain kind of reality, and each individual soul may be able to draw upon that multitude of experiences, where another oversoul may not have as many extensions in the same reality and therefore has less experience for the individual souls to draw upon from that reality. Does that make sense?
Yes and no.
Oh, all right. What part doesn't?
Okay, so if an oversoul has all these extensions
Yes.
that can benefit from all these experiences that
Yes.
other extensions have,
Yes.
wouldn't it make this every particular incarnation more richer, and wouldn't it feel like it's more older soul because it has more experience?
Well, it depends on the theme that it's exploring too. Because the theme has a lot to do with how it experiences itself in the incarnation. And you can actually have a very old soul choose to experience itself as if it knows almost nothing.
Oh, okay.
So you have to look at all the factors.
And why would you do that? Why would anyone would want to go back?
Because you have to forget in order to remember. You have to forget who you are in order to discover yourself from a completely new point of view. To the oversoul, it's not going back. It's just setting up the parameters that are necessary to actually have an experience of discovering yourself in a way you've never discovered yourself before.
Okay. I was given in meditative state. I was given a name.
Yes.
And I'm not really aware what I have to do with it and what was it for.
Well, if you're not attracted to the vibration, then you don't have
Oh,
to
I
use
am
it.
very much, but I just don't know what it's for.
Well, it can
Is
be
there
for a
reason?
variety of things. How do you want to use it? It might just be a vibrational marker to say that when you think of this name, it puts you in a certain state, and that state might be more representative of your true natural self.
Okay.
Is that some way that you can use it, or is there some other way you wish to use it?
Well, I don't know yet.
It's up to
I'm
your
still
imagination.
exploring on it.
It's up to your imagination.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Is that it?
I have more, but I'll let other people.
Oh, all right. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Hi, Bashar.
And a good day.
Thankfully, most people answered my questions already. So
Oh,
this
all
should be
right.
pretty
How
brief.
synchronous of you.
Just to clarify the extensions of Oversoul's terminology that you were just using.
Yes.
Is that what I would understand as a dispersed essence, as per how Elias describes it?
It can be that, although it can have many other meanings as well.
Okay. And then just continuing on with the Enneagram pictures.
Yes.
Where you mentioned that we can use them as a visual to download certain frequencies and energies.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
kind of like phone numbers.
Okay.
So, for example, the one that we have often given before that has to do with our particular reality domain is the black background with the black equilateral triangle separated from the background by being bordered by a deep blue glow. Yes? You
Yeah.
see that on the diagram? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that particular image translates in your reality in a way that puts you in touch with our particular frequency domain. So it's kind of like tapping into our phone number. So if you meditate on that picture, it translates in your brain into a certain frequency that puts you in touch with our particular domain.
Okay. So in using those frequencies as a tool to, I'm trying to follow, well, I am following my highest passion of
Thank you.
creatively writing, and I've set myself in a situation of employment where that can happen.
All right. Congratulations.
Almost. It can almost happen.
All right. Almost congratulations.
In using, it's not there yet. But so I feel like, especially the two outside, so the Esasani and the Yael symbols is something that I can use particularly
By all
of all of
means.
these.
And as I said, we will get deeper into them in tomorrow's transmission.
Okay. And the energetic receiver that I felt placed into my physical brain several months ago, is that also something that I can use to tap into this creative expression?
Of course.
Okay. Using those two symbols.
Yes.
Okay, good. And that was it. Thank you.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Thank
Oh,
you.
all right, thank you.
Oh, actually, no.
Oh, all right.
Just to do with that, in blocking creative energy, and I know a lot of writers have this.
There is
writer's
really
block
no
terminology.
such thing.
No, exactly. But I felt that my body has reacted to that by a pain in my right shoulder.
Yes.
That is simply like right, and I haven't been writing. Is that a good, an accurate impression of how my physicality is?
Interpreting it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, Urs block.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. So to uncreate that, is it just a simple?
Give the energy a flow.
Okay.
Don't block it up, so to speak. Yes?
Yes, that makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
Does that help?
It does help. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hello, Tadea.
Nania,
Nice to talk with you again.
and you as well. Do you have questions from others?
I do.
All right.
Now, the first question is one that I know has been asked before, but this seems like a really good time to have you elaborate, maybe even more extensively, on the fundamental question, which is, what is our purpose in being here?
Your purpose in being where you are is to be yourself as fully as you possibly can. The way that you do that is by acting on your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no insistence on the outcome. That is all you all need to do. Your purpose then becomes giving life meaning, because life has no meaning without you. It is neutral. It is devoid of built-in meaning. It is an empty set of circumstances and props. You are designed as reflections of the infinite to give life meaning through your unique perspective. Whether positive or negative or neutral is up to you. But when you give the neutral life meaning, the neutral circumstances meaning, then that will determine the effect you get from it. This is your purpose, is to explore and experience and be who you are as best you can, so that simultaneously all that is, of which you are an extension, can thus through all of you and all of us and all beings in creation experience itself through all the different perspectives that we all represent, so that all that is can know itself truly as all that it is.
From other levels, what is the purpose? Because I know you're actually speaking from the personality perspective.
I am actually speaking from all levels. It is the same purpose. It is summed up in 2 words in your language: know thyself.
So part of this experience of learning how to work with the mechanism, or what you have in the past referred to as sort of like learning how to use the coffee pot,
Yes.
which is learning how to live on planet Earth in the vibration that is the most truly your signature vibration.
Yes. The
And-
best cup of coffee you can make. Yes.
And so when you explain to us all of the nuances of how you go about manifesting the reality that's the most exciting for you, that allows you to be your full self the most completely,
Yes.
the idea behind that is that we came here without understanding how the mechanism works.
Yes.
And now we're becoming artists that are learning how to work with the mechanism
Yes.
and make the best cup of coffee.
You are learning how to master the mechanism. Yes. From this unique perspective. Because again, remember, the structure of existence never changes, never expands one little bit. But your experience of the structure, your perspective of the structure, your point of view of the structure. That's what constantly changes and will always continue to do so infinitely. And that's what allows creation to experience itself as expanding, discovering itself anew, again and 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 again, forever and ever and ever and ever. Because you can always have a different point of view of the same structure that never changes.
From the perspective of spirit, it's automatically expressing itself as fully as it can, isn't it?
It depends on the level of spirit. You can still have levels in spirit where you can still play some of the limitation game, but it's not played for the same reasons it might be played in a physical dream.
And from the oversoul's perspective,
it will again experience all these different levels, experiencing themselves in their unique ways, and will experience itself as the combination of all those unique ways simultaneously. It will experience itself as a collective of experiences.
and so when the...
Think about this for a moment.
Okay.
In many ways, you can experience yourself as a mini oversoul. In what you call the idea of remembering bits and pieces of your childhood, yes?
Yes.
In what you call being aware of bits and pieces of experiences you have as an adult, yes?
Yes.
In what you project into your so-called future as things that you dream of doing, all of these can be said to be experiences that are existing simultaneously, and in a sense, all these experiences, what you call past, present, and future, make up your total sense of yourself, your path, your destiny, your idea of who and what you are and what you wish to be and who you've been and so on and so forth. And that accumulated idea of all those things make up what you think yourself to be. So in a sense, you could say that's a very miniature version of an oversoul experience.
I can see that. And one of the interesting things that you've shared with us is that since you change moment to moment to moment to moment,
Yes.
that you also change your past
Yes.
when you do that.
Yes, because if you are truly a different person, then obviously, looking at it from a historical perspective, the only way you could actually have become a different person would be to have a different past.
So
Therefore, you create the past from the present, not the other way around.
right, so it gets